Okay, so this is my lunch that I just cooked right off the kitchen stove. It's cod, rock cod, I think. It's a rock cod, frozen green peas, some diced up fresh cucumbers, and for seasoning I used salt, freshly ground pepper, paprika, dill, sprinkle of dill, a little bit of soy sauce. That's it. That's my lunch. So I'm gonna dig in. Sometimes I have brown rice. Oh yeah. I was going to add romaine lettuce, but I don't have any. So yeah. Last night at the supermarket, they only had like this huge bulk pack of like 6 romaine lettuces. It's too many for me. I usually go for the 3. So I buy my quantities small so that they stay fresh. And I cook them up really fast. Oh yeah. Hello, Pradeep. Wow. So the thing about me is after my late night gym sessions, I go to the supermarket. So it's like around 10 p.m. It's really chill to shop. Vancouver, BC. And then last night, I go to the seafood section. I pick up some fresh fish. $5, $6, $7. Yeah, good stuff. I love cooking fresh fish. Rock cod, salmon, bassa, you name it. There is no particular fish that I like more than the other. Like, obviously, sockeye salmon is the best. But I like them all. Like, as long as it's fresh and fried in a pan easily. Yeah. So I'm just eating my lunch. I'm going to talk about what happened last night. If you have any questions for me, I can answer them for you. But yeah, I'm just enjoying my lunch right now. Very simple. Very simple dish. Anybody can make this. Cucumbers, frozen peas, fresh fish, fried in a pan. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent with your cooking. Just like your training. Some days, you won't have good training or cooking sessions. Sometimes you'll add too much salt. Sometimes the ingredients aren't fresh enough. And then you learn. You never have a perfect cooking session though. Something can always go wrong, whether it's training or cooking. I remember the first few years I worked in kitchens, restaurant kitchens. I remember a coworker slicing his his finger off when he was cutting. He was chopping vegetables. He sliced his finger off. Things like that can happen. After working in restaurants, I don't eat in restaurants anymore. I know what goes on in the back. I know how dirty the kitchens are in restaurants. I know about the rats. I know about the cockroaches. I know about the cooks. They're on all sorts of drugs. And this is where the magic happens. This is where they cook your food. So, yeah. I recommend anyone that wants to get in shape, start going to the gym and start cooking. Both at the same time. One complements the other. Like, yeah, you can get meal prep if you want. But again, you're not in control of your diet. The meal prep company is. You can eat in a restaurant. You can order chicken breast. But it's up to the restaurant. Hello, Arfat. What's new? I'm just eating my lunch and just talking about cooking. So as you can see, I'm eating fresh raw cod, garlic, dill, paprika, salt, pepper, freshly sliced cucumbers, I noticed that if I have rice with this, I feel sluggish. Sluggish after. Cut. Wow. So, to avoid feeling sluggish, what I do is I have some sort of fish or meat or chicken with vegetables. So, for example, steak in a salad, chicken breast with cucumbers, tuna with celery, right? Something light. I don't like the taste of tomatoes. I like ketchup chips, but I don't like the taste of cherry tomatoes or sliced tomatoes. I never liked tomatoes on my sandwiches. Something about the texture and the taste of tomatoes. You are welcome. Okay, so as you can see, I've finished my plate. So this is my lunch. I finished it all, right? But what you don't see is that I have another plate. Okay? So why do I have another plate? So here's the trick. Every time I cook for myself, right, I make 2 dishes. Okay? 2 portions. Right? So one dish is for lunch. And then this dish will be for my dinner or tomorrow if I want. I could just microwave. All right? So when you're cooking, always plan ahead. Okay? So my motto is fill the pan up. Okay? If you have a big pan, yeah, good. Fill it all up with fish or chicken breast or steak or ground beef, whatever you're frying up or cooking that day. Okay? Make sure that you have at least 2 portions ready. So you have the other portion ready to go when you come home from a gym training session or tomorrow, the next day, when you don't feel like cooking. Okay? Plan ahead is my motto. All right? So that's my tip for today about cooking. So I want to talk about the first thing that's on my mind is what happened yesterday. Obviously, there's no perfect gym session. There's always some sort of drama or something that's going to piss you off. Okay? If you train regularly, it's just like driving. Okay? You're never going to have a happy driving session every time. Right? There's always going to be somebody that's just some reckless driver, some psycho driver that's going to piss you off. Right? So yesterday at the gym, I'm minding my own business. I don't bother anyone. Right? So I'm at the this ab curling station. So this ab machine where you go like this. Right? So there was no one there. So I went to the ab machine. I started doing some ab curls. And then all of a sudden, someone from behind me shouts at me and says, "I was about to use that." Those were his words to me. I was about to use that. So I turned around. Okay, grouchy. So I just got up and said, "Oh, go ahead." Now, when somebody says, "I was about to use that," to me, I'm thinking this guy's full of shit. You were about to use it, but I used it before you, is what I could have said. But I don't escalate arguments with stupid people, especially in the gym, because over the years, there have been so many idiots that I've dealt with in the gym that think like this. It's like the small dick energy. I was about to use that. So I'm like, oh, you were? Well, I'm using it now. I could have said that. But then that's going to piss them off. We can get into a fight. And again, I don't escalate like things that happen in the gym. My motto is, okay, if I see that something that's available, I go and take it. It's just like swimming. If I see an open lane and it's free, I swim in it. I take it. It would be stupid to swim in a crowded lane full of other swimmers whom you don't know their levels are, even though the lane is labeled as like slow or beginner. So not every, yeah, even if you go to your local gym, there's always that newcomer or the visitor or just some random variable you have no control over. Okay, so the regulars, they get it. They understand the vibe, right? Your vibe. I don't bother you, you don't bother me. It's just like when we're driving. We don't honk at each other unless it's like, someone just causing a real big problem on the road. We don't yell at each other when we're swimming at each other. No. We just verbally communicate. Okay. I'm gonna signal, turning my tail light on, signal that I'm changing lanes. Okay? A signal. I I I say this, but a lot of people get upset when I say this. It's like you can signal when you're done with an exercise or a station or whatever it is that you're doing at the gym simply by just wiping down the equipment or just grabbing all your stuff and then walking away from it. Isn't that simple? Like you're at a restaurant, you're in a crowded restaurant. How do you know who's about to leave? It is so damn simple. The waiter's taking their dishes away. The customers are grabbing their things, they're putting on their coats, they're grabbing their jackets, they're grabbing their purse, they're grabbing their bags from the back of the chairs. They're getting up, they tuck their chairs in, and then they walk away. That's the signal. Isn't that simple to understand? And yet in the gym, some of us have this doctrine. It's a doctrine that we can bother strangers whenever we want by just saying, "Hey bro, how many more sets you got left? Hey bro, are you using this? Hey bro, how many more sets you got?" Oh fuck off! Please, I don't know you. You're interrupting my workout session. And even if it's someone that's being non-productive, like, so for example, someone's just wasting away at a squat rack playing with their phones or chatting with their friends, I don't bother them even. I don't. It's all passive aggressive to me. It's like, oh, hey bros, how much? No, I don't. I just find something else to do. Okay, I can't use a squat rack today. Boo hoo. Okay, guess what's available? The dumbbells are always available. The stretching area is always available. I can always do body weight squats. I can always grab some dumbbells. I can do some dumbbell squats. I can improvise. I'm flexible, right? Flexible. Just like when you're driving, you don't have to be stuck bumper to bumper in traffic. You can find different ways. You can plan alternate routes. You can take scenic routes. You can try different things. You know, I was never one of those drivers that would just like conform with the traffic. I would find a way. And I wouldn't cheat. I don't cut out people, cut off other drivers. I'm not like that. I have a clean driving record. I've been driving for over 20 years. So, never reckless, always respectful. I keep my distance when I'm driving. And same with the gym. When I'm at the gym, I don't bother anyone. I don't go up to strangers and say, hey, boo, how many more sets you got left? But never, never. I just look for the signals. And what are the signals when it comes to being in the gym? You look at people and what they're doing, okay? If they're wiping down the equipment, that's a very, very, very good signal, very strong signal that they're done. They're about to leave, okay? If they're grabbing their gym bag, their water bottle, they're picking it up, that's a very good signal that they're about to move to something else, onto something else, and it's going to be available. Okay? And if there's nobody occupying that machine, which is what happened to me yesterday, right? This ab curling machine, I take it. So I did it. And then all of a sudden, like I said, it goes back to the one I'm talking about. This guy comes up from behind me and says, I was about to use that. Who is this idiot shouting in my ear? He's the one who got offended. Now, let me tell you something else. Nobody can offend you but you. Okay? You are in control of your own emotions. Okay? No matter what I say, what the media says, what other people say, or whatever other people do, only you can control the way you react. Okay? Yes, stoicism is great. But being just chill, just cool as a cucumber is even better. It takes a lot of discipline to be cool and chill and to be non-reactive to stupid people, the media, all this, rage bait stuff, things that people try to do to piss you off in this world. It's better to just walk away, run away, reflect upon it, and then have a discussion probably about this stuff. This is what I'm doing right now. Just have a discussion about this topic so that we can educate more people about it. It's like maybe that guy yesterday never knew what it's like to bother somebody with that kind of comment. How many more sets you got left? Or I was about to use that. Maybe he's been doing that his entire gym life without anyone checking him. Right? A lot of people don't check others in the gym. Right? I do. I do it politely. So every time someone asks me how many more sets you got left, I check back though. I say I don't count. And then they're kind of puzzled, like, because I could lie, which I don't want to do. I don't want to lie to them, because if I told them a lie, I got one more set. That's not the truth. If I told the real truth, I don't know. I just keep going until I stop. So I want you to look up a bodybuilder. Classic bodybuilder. He beat Schwarzenegger during his prime in a lot of bodybuilding competitions. His name is Frank Zane. Now, Frank Zane, what I like about Frank Zane is that he was the complete opposite of Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger was big. Zane was chiseled like a Greek god. All right, you look at his abs, and that guy really worked hard on his abs. Now, Frank Zane was known to do ab crunches for like an hour long. He would just sit in a Roman chair position at the gym and he would do non-stop ab crunches for 1 hour. Imagine you are Frank Zane at a gym with that kind of mindset. Okay, I'm just going to train my abs for an hour non-stop. And people, strangers, are routinely harassing you as you work out, saying, how many more sets you got left? How many more sets you got left? Just imagine that. So, no matter what you do at the gym, you're going to get people that piss you off. Okay? And I don't escalate these people, right? I just tell them the truth. I don't count. I don't count my sets. I don't count my reps. I stop when it is done. It may take an hour long. Sometimes it does. For me, sometimes I'm at a station or I'm doing a particular exercise and the time flies. Like, oh, 45 minutes have passed. I'm still doing this exercise. That's what it's like for me because I'm in that trance. I'm meditating, I'm praying, I'm communicating with my body. We're having just a deep conversation, discussion. And when you're in prayer, you shouldn't be bothered or pestered by fellow churchgoers. Like, you're in prayer, just leave that person alone. Everyone's in prayer. If you're serious about training, it's like being in prayer, meditating, being at church, being in a mosque, being in a Buddhist temple. Okay, you're connecting yourself with your body. You're having an honest conversation with your body. It's like, I'm going to make us stronger, buddy, today. That's what it should be like. If you train intensely and honestly, and you seriously want to get to a higher level in prayer or in training, this is what I'm talking about. Zane got it. Zane knew what it was like. Okay, it's like, I'm going to get the best goddamn abs out of all these my fellow peers, including Schwarzenegger. I'm going to prove them all. I'm the best. And Zane did it. And this is what it took. Sometimes it takes an hour of just crunches nonstop. So don't bother Frank. Don't bother anyone. Don't bother me. Is what I'm saying. Okay? Let them be. Let them train. Okay? And yeah, the people that wasted their times on a station or an exercise, like playing with their smartphone and all that, I would stay away from those people. Those people to me were tourists, the peasants of the gym. The people just don't get it. It's like, you can't teach those people. Like, unless I work at the gym, I don't have any authority. So if I'm the manager, then I can say something. I can kick him out, right? But if I'm a paying customer, I don't have any authority, so I can't tell them what to do. I can tell the manager how I feel and tell the manager to tell them to stop. But the manager, again, I think every gym manager should train their employees to not just give a gym tour for newcomers, but to also teach these newcomers the rules of the gym, the unspoken rules, right? It's so funny. Like, I go to my gym every night and I see the employees giving the gym tour, is walking the newcomers around the whole gym facility, right? But I never see them or I never hear them talking about the gym rules, the unspoken rules of a gym. And that includes be respectful to everyone, including yourself. So that means stop playing Candy Crush on your smartphone while it's like peak time at a gym, right? Or when everyone else needs to use that station, okay? Share, okay? I share my equipment. Like, share my dumbbells, share my bench. Yeah, take it. Go ahead. The truth is, you can take my equipment, you can take my station, you can take my ab machine curl like that guy did, but what's going to happen is when you're done, I'm going to go back to it, or when it's available again, I go back to it, just like swimming. Sometimes there's a lane I want to use, but it's occupied. It's just too crowded. It's like I look at, oh, there's a fast lane. That's the lane I want, but there's 4 swimmers in that lane. Should I swim in there? No. I'm going to swim in the medium lane because it's empty. And then when the fast lane has no one in there, okay, I'll just hop on over to the fast lane. It's just like driving. You don't need to bunch up. Kids on the phone, yeah, it happens everywhere. Kids on the phone, on the benches, yeah. Here's my take about kids in gyms these days, okay? Malls are not popular anymore, okay? When I was a kid, I would hang out at the mall, at the arcade, right? Those are my options. 7-Eleven. But where do kids hang out these days? It's like they either hang out at home and they play their video games at home, or they hang out at the gym, right? And which gym? Community center, recreation centers, okay? It's usually those places, okay? Private gyms or commercial gyms, yeah, I see those kids a lot, but I see more of them at recreation centers and community centers. And I no longer train at recreation or community centers because of those kids, because of the general community itself is annoying. When I go to a recreation center or a community center gym, I feel like I'm at Chuck E. Cheese or I'm at Disneyland because of all these families and kids running around, goofing off. I remember one session at a community center gym. These stupid boys, these young boys, were playing tag in the weight room. They're running around playing tag. Tag. Just imagine that. There's these adults pissed off, standing there, not knowing what to do. And then these kids, these young boys are running around the weight room playing tag with each other. I mean, like, and I look at the gym attendant, weight room attendant, and he's kind of like, he's got that look on his face like, oh, not again. It's like, here I go again. Like he deals with this bullshit every day, daily. And I know that if I were him, I have the power to kick out people that don't train at the gym, or I can revoke their membership. But they don't. They don't. It's like, it's just like the police here in Vancouver. They catch and release. They catch someone, they catch a perpetrator for stealing or killing someone, committing a crime. They catch them and then they release them the next day. Like that Lupu guy, a Lupu festival, the Filipino festival that you just heard on the news recently, that mentally unstable guy that drove his SUV into the Filipino festival here in Vancouver. He was on the police department's radar. He's been caught before, and he was released and caught and released and caught and released. Right? He's just mentally insane. And sometimes that's what I think about these kids in the recreation center gyms. They're just insane. Like their parents never check them. The weight room attendants never check them. The police never check them. Nobody's checking them. And I had to quit my community center gyms, or I would seriously start a fight with these kids because they're getting on everyone's nerve, including mine. And I have so much patience. Like I was dealing with them for like almost a year. Just imagine going to the gym every day for a year, and you deal with these bullshit kids. Like it's just like a primary school babysitting lounge. Like, come on. And it's the same routine. You deal with ask the weight room attendant, deal with these stupid brats, and then the weight room attendant tells them to stop, blah, 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 give you a warning, and then they do it again. So, yeah. What was I getting at? Yeah, you can't teach people. You can only just move on, is what I'm thinking, is what I'm saying. So I don't train at recreation center gyms, community center gyms anymore. I train at a commercial gym. And thankfully, most people there leave me alone, and there's not that many kids or brats to deal with. And yeah, well, for you, hello. If you have any questions, drop them down. Let me know what you're thinking. And yeah, so I was just talking about what happened at the gym yesterday, and oh, you go to a rec gym? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's like rec gyms are great for the steam sauna and the pool, right? Like I go once in a while so I can shadow box in the shallow end of a pool, and I can use a steam room. But again, I deal with people that think it's okay to shout in the steam room or yak in the sauna, and the whole sauna or steam room reverberates when they talk. So I get this headache when I'm just trying to chill in the hot steam, because I need the hot steam or sauna for muscle aches and pains. So I'm trying to relax. But yeah, lately all I do is I take Epsom salt baths at home. It's like nobody will bother me if I'm taking a hot bath at home, right? But steam sauna, it's a gamble. The local pool is a gamble. You have kids running around, all that. Yeah. What else was I gonna say today? Yeah. Thoughts on high reps, low weights? Yeah, I just mentioned earlier, like Frank Zane, he did ab crunches for an hour. I don't see anybody doing that at my gym. Like, just imagine just doing ab crunches for 1 hour straight. That takes some real discipline, real mind muscle connection. Just get into that. Sometimes you see Mike Tyson. He was also into that. Yeah, he would do crunches, sit ups, just nonstop. Who knows how long? Mayweather, you see him just run and run and run for hours, nonstop. Do it all. I do it all. I do the high reps, low weights. I do the high weights and low reps. I do it all, the whole spectrum. So I don't discriminate anything when it comes to training. Right? I accept everything. Again, I have no style. There is no style for me. I don't believe in a calisthenics way of training. I don't believe in a powerlifting way of training. I don't believe in a bodybuilding way of training. I don't believe in a wrestling way of training. I don't believe in a MMA way of training. I don't believe in a soccer way of training. I don't believe in a basketball way of training. Because, again, we only have 2 arms and 2 legs. Okay? Unless we have 3 arms, 4 legs, wings, lasers that shoot out of our eyeballs, and we can teleport and turn invisible. There's only going to be one way of training. So eliminate all the styles, okay? Eliminate all the prejudice and just ask yourself, how can I express myself as a human being honestly, okay? And sometimes it's too late. Like you can see, like, for example, Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman was a fantastic bodybuilder, but look what happened to him now. Look what bodybuilding cost him. Look at Schwarzenegger. Look at Schwarzenegger now. Look what it cost him. Like, you can see that their bodies have just deteriorated. They look terrible. And why? Because they held on to that doctrine, to that gospel truth. In their mind was like, bodybuilding is the only way of training. And that's the only way I will do it. It's like pizza is the only food for me. It's the only food I will eat for the rest of my life. Every day, pizza is the greatest food on this earth. I will only eat pizza for the rest of my life. That will catch up to you later on. If I was Ronnie Coleman, I would have explored yoga. Like, for example, there was this champion wrestler, WWE, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. He is a guy that has awareness of what I'm talking about, right? So if you don't know who DDP is, Diamond Dallas Page, he was a pro wrestler, very famous guy. And when he retired from wrestling, he needed to find a way to deal with all of these aches and pains and injuries he's accumulated over the years from wrestling, right? Because if you're a wrestler, all you do is you train hard, like a bodybuilder, right? Explosive training you need in wrestling, but that takes a toll on your body, right? So what did DDP do? He explored yoga, and the yoga really benefited his health. It helped with his injuries, and he had the open-mindedness to try something different from what he was accustomed to in the past. Now, if you look at Schwarzenegger now, he looks terrible. His body is awful. You've seen him with his shirt off at the beach. Yuck, right? Because Schwarzenegger doesn't do anything else but bodybuilding. He still does bodybuilding to this day. You see him riding his bike to Gold's Gym in Venice Beach as a senior, and what is he doing? He's still doing the same routine. Bodybuilding. Isn't that sad? He doesn't do anything else but bodybuilding. Like, if I was Schwarzenegger, I would explore swimming, explore yoga, explore hiking, explore rock climbing, explore anything else besides what you've been doing for like the last 50 years of your life. Because it's obviously it's not working for you anymore. When you're 70 years old, do you think bodybuilding is going to benefit your health? So I think of a holistic approach. It's like, I'm not a calisthenics athlete. It will change probably over time. I'm not a MMA fighter. It will change over time. I'm not a bodybuilder. It will change. I have the ability to adapt. The awareness is what you need. The awareness. So are you aware of your body? Are you aware of your health? Are you really aware? Or are you just stubborn and just sticking to a style because that's what you've been doing for the last 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years? Okay? I'm talking to you swimmers as well. It's like, oh, swimming is the only sport I do, and I can do swimming until I'm a senior. Guess again. Okay? I've met a lot of senior swimmers. They look terrible because that's all they do is swim. And they expose their body to chlorinated water all the time. Their skin looks terrible. Just imagine, just seasoning your skin with chlorine powder every day and just letting that stuff sit and dry and rot and burn your skin over time. I've been doing 3 sets at 30, 70 pounds. Play around is what I'm saying. Yeah, go for it. 30, 70 pounds. Play. Play. Have fun. You know, what I liked about the old school bodybuilders like Schwarzenegger and Zane is that they didn't have YouTube. They didn't have the internet back then. All they had were posters of their idols, pictures of their idols, like Steve Reeves. Okay? And their mindset was like, I'm going to try everything. I'm going to try it all. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to experiment and enjoy the process. A lot of people, they want like a cookie cutter workout program. I want you to make a program for me, Justin. I want you to tell me exactly how many calories. I don't count calories. I don't count how many grams of protein, how many grams of carbs. I don't count the macros on this thing. I just cook it and eat it. And I go off the feeling. It's like, are there donuts on this plate? No. Well, that's a good sign. Are there slices of pizza on this plate? No. Well, that's a good sign. Am I drinking soda pop? No. That's a good sign. Well, how do I feel after I eat this? I feel great. Well, that's a good sign. Experiment. Play around. Don't listen to what I say. Listen to what your body says. Play around. You know, there's a lot of food I ate in Thailand I thought would be delicious, but it wasn't. It just made me sick to my stomach. The way they cook, they use that cheap, shitty oil. It's like gasoline oil they use. Like kerosene, corn oil, crap. Thai food, I realized that I enjoy Thai food that's cooked here in Canada. I enjoy Chinese food that's cooked here in Canada because there are higher hygienic standards, higher quality of produce ingredients here in Canada versus Hong Kong or Thailand, the food there. Isn't that interesting? So play around. And I know what you're thinking. Like, oh, that's not what the internet says. That's not what Justin says. That's not what the people around me say. Like, oh, they're all laughing at me. Guess what? Everyone laughs and giggles at me when I'm at the gym because I'm doing fun and silly stuff all the time. So, for example, I was standing on a dumbbell yesterday holding a side kick. I was doing that. I was like, okay, just imagine Bruce Lee, the statue of Bruce Lee, holding out a side kick like this. I was doing that on a dumbbell. Nobody was doing what I was doing. Did I look silly? Probably to most people, yeah, at the gym, because they're doing their boring ass routine. The tricep, the bench, the squat. You look at their faces. They're so bored, bored out of their minds. And me, if you look at me, I'm having fun holding out this sidekick, trying to hold it as long as possible, right? My sidekick like that, standing on a dumbbell, like a statue, like a Greek statue, like this, trying to hold it out as long as I can. And I'm having fun. And of course, people are giggling, but who cares? I don't care. I'm having fun. You know? People will resent you if you're having fun, especially at the gym, because they know their routines. Again, they're stuck in their routine. Their routine, the same goddamn routine. Same routine. Break free. All right? Thank you. I've been doing a lot of arm wrestling training. And it works. Arm wrestling training works. How long have I been working out? Long time. Bruce Lee? Yeah. Bruce Lee was like, you know what? I'm going to study all these training books, different ways of training. So he studied strongman, he studied bodybuilding, he studied judo, he studied savate, He studied Muay Thai. He studied kickboxing. He studied Lethwei. He studied fencing. He studied cha-cha. He studied all this stuff, right? He just like, oh, let me try it. Try it. And he used what worked for him. So cha-cha dancing might not work for you, but it worked for Bruce. Calisthenics might not work for you, but it works for me. Gymnastics might not work for you, but it works for me. Play around. Yoga might not work, but it works for me. Stretching, if it's not yoga, then maybe stretching, right? So have an open mind, okay? Don't be like these. I can see these people in the gym. They're just stuck in their own little box. It's like, yeah, I'm a specialist. That mindset. It's like they think like, there's this bodybuilder guy in my gym. I know he looks miserable on his, like this bodybuilding guy I see at the gym every time. His face and his energy that he gives off is just misery. He looks miserable. He's not having fun when he trains. He's just, I don't want to be here. That kind of energy, you know? Like he's being like, it's like being going to work at the office, right? A slave job, like, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. That's what the bodybuilder guy, the vibe he gives off. And he does the same boring ass bodybuilding routine every time. I see him train. He doesn't like it. He's not in love with it, right? You got to love it. I love calisthenics. So I'm not good. I'm not the best, but I love it. And I experiment and I play with it. I love arm wrestling now. I'm not the best, but I study it and I play with it. And I'm having fun. It's that joy. It's like, I like parkour. I like gymnastics. I'm not the best, but I play around with it. It's fun. It's like, yeah, I'm not perfect like what you see on Instagram highlights. But those guys, don't compare your handstands to mine, or don't compare your flips to I Show Speed, that guy. Just play, have fun. Okay, I think these young kids these days, they want instant results. They want like that, like quick. I want to become Justin's level in one day. Like they want the hack, the easy way. It's always these YouTube, these clickbaity titles like learn handstand the easy way, the easy method. Like the easy method is to do it for 5 years. That's the easy method. The hard method is to learn a handstand in 5 days. You're never going to get it. You will never understand it. Understanding it. Okay? How long does it take to understand someone? Right? Getting to know your girlfriend, getting to know your mom, getting to know your wife, getting to know your dog, all the idiosyncrasies. It takes time to build up that relationship. So you need a relationship with handstands. You need a relationship with stretching. You need a relationship with powerlifting. You need a relationship with pull-ups. And that only takes time. Okay? It'll take years probably. It's like days. Forget it. You'll have a superficial understanding of it, but do you have a Russian Su-57 fighter jet in your backyard? No, I don't. I don't. Why? Do you? Fighter jet? That would be nice to have, I guess. Instead of taking the car, yeah, I'm going to take the fighter jet to the gym. Hey, bro, how many more sets you got left? Mow down all these peasants annoying me and wasting my time. Okay? So have fun, my God. Even these booty bimbos at my gym, they look miserable. Booty! Booty day! Every day is booty day! Booty! Why don't you train your back? Why don't you train your biceps? Why don't you train your brain? Booty? Fucking booty. Every day, fucking booty. Booties! Come on! Show me a pull-up. Fucking grab the bar, jump up to the bar, and pull. You need to learn how to pull yourself up. What if we're on a sinking boat? Okay? You're in the water, you're drowning, and I need you to say, I say to you, grab my hand. I'm going to pull you out of the water. Grab my hand. And then you grab my hand, and you can't pull yourself out of the water. Why? Because you didn't train your pull-ups. You didn't do it. You trained your booty every day. And what did that get you? You sink further into the bottom of the ocean. These girls, such idiot bimbos, like booty, everyday booty. I see the same girl at the gym. Different color booty shorts. Blue, red, green, pink, Pepto-Bismol pink booty shorts. What am I going to train today? I know. How about booty? It's like, fucking get a grip. You're not aware. It's just like those powerlifters. Yeah, leg day, only leg day today. I will only do the legs. That's my mind today. I can only do legs. And everyone that's near the squat rack has to get out of my way because I have to do legs. It's leg day. It's my gospel truth. Those stubborn people. It's like, oh my God, the squat rack is out of service. Oh my God, there's a long lineup for the squat rack. What are you going to do? Leg day. It's like, you're not aware. Use your brain. Turn that off. Turn it off. That gospel thinking, that mindset, this stubborn mindset, like, oh, I have to do booty. Booty! Only back, only squat rack, only leg day, only bodybuilding, robot. Like, these guys have like such rigid mindsets that will break. You need to be flexible. Why don't you train your neck? Get on the floor, get into a bridge, and do some neck bridges like Mike Tyson. I don't see any girl doing that. I don't see any guy doing that either. I'm the only guy in my gym that's doing neck bridges like Tyson. I'm the only one grabbing a rag and doing neck curls from a cable machine. And they're all giggling. Look at that guy, he's not doing booty. Look at that guy, he's not doing legs. This is a gym, not a circus. Again, those idiots, they're stuck to one color. They're colorblind. There's just one color, one doctrine, one mode. Like, no, nothing else is acceptable to my mind except booty. Leg day, bodybuilding. And guess what? They're the most miserable people. They are the most miserable people. Okay? They are. They'll be doing that until they die, and they will be miserable and unhappy. And they will look back on their life and say, wow, I really trained my booty, but my back hurts all the time. It's like, wow, I really trained bodybuilding, but I can't use my body anymore. It's broken. It's like, wow, I trained calisthenics all my life, but my knees, I can't use them anymore. Don't stick to one method. I'm not saying be a calisthenics. I'm not saying be a gymnast. I'm not saying bodybuilder. Be flexible. Change. And like a tree never says to itself, I'm done growing. I will stop growing. I will stop growing. I'm the tallest tree out there. I'm tall enough. No. A tree continuously grows. Even when it's really tall and it's like it looks complete, it will still grow. It will still grow just a little bit, but it will keep growing. The branches will grow and all that. The tree doesn't stop. It never stops growing. Okay? It just keeps. That mindset. And the strongest tree, what do you notice about the strongest trees? They sway with the wind. Oh no, typhoon. What does the strongest tree do? It bends to the wind. Okay? The weakest trees crack, snap in half, break easily. They die. They're too rigid. This is like, oh no, this is the only way. So me, I'm like that tree that just, it's constantly growing, like evolving, okay? Something in life doesn't go my way, I adapt, okay? Life throws a curveball at me, wind, storm, rain, snow, earthquake, tsunami, throw it all at me, but I adapt, okay? So be water. Be like the tree that never ends, never stops growing, okay? A process of continual growth is what Bruce Lee advocates, okay? He didn't say become Jeet Kune Do. He didn't say become Kung Fu. He didn't say become Choi Le Fat. He didn't say become Wing Chun. He didn't say Tai Chi. He just said, as a human being with 2 arms and 2 legs, how can I express myself honestly at this point of time? Okay? So, that's the mindset. Just be free, be flexible, have fun in the gym, smile like me, okay? And I'm going to end this stream, so I want you to do me a favor though. Go to my other YouTube channel, please. Hey Just, HEYJUSX. Subscribe to that channel, because if you do, if I get to a certain number of subscribers there on that channel, then I can unlock the streaming option there. So my plan is to live stream for you guys my workout sessions at my gym, okay? Maybe they will not like that, my gym, but we'll find out. Wouldn't that be interesting if they kick me out? So subscribe to Hey Just on YouTube, HEYJUSX, okay? And I'll try to do another live session tomorrow, like this format. And if you were wondering what I ate for lunch, it was this. Fish, peas, garlic slice, chopped garlic with dill, paprika, salt, pepper, a little bit of soy sauce. And see, I finished that. And this is what I'm going to eat probably tonight for dinner or tomorrow, okay? So have a great lunch. I'm going to talk to you guys later, all right?